What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. In this follow-up video, I'll be honest, I'm just gonna get right to it. I had such a good time opening my first box of Ikoria. I wanted to open another one. So, without further ado, we got our buddy the card shark here. He's got the tool we need. Thanks, little buddy. He's ready to go. We're gonna grab another box of Ikoria and get cracking on some booster packs here. Should be another good time. Look at this big angry bear. I don't even know what that card is. My last box opening, if you want to check that out and see how well that went for me. Got some cool stuff. I mean, a couple Triomes, a couple of Flamatums. Really interesting collation issue. So we're going to open one more box today. And we're going to see what happens with that. Here, Sharky, you just hold that. That's where those live. Ikoria, it's all about these wild companions. Hopefully he doesn't mutate on us while we do this box opening. But, yeah, I had such a good time opening my last box of Ikoria. I figured we'd get to it one more. Ooh, hold that too there, bud. Sharky's got us. Look at that. He's a multi-talented guy. He's probably only a 1/1, but little Sharky's got our back. So, yeah, without further ado, just wanted to do one more box opening today. Got a few more videos coming on our channel. I know we're all getting hyped now for Dominaria. Dominaria United is gonna try to open some of those original Legends boosters. If you haven't had a chance to check that out yet, the official Wizards channel actually posted a video kind of documenting how they came across getting original boxes of Legends to open and insert. So I know why they document it too. I think everybody would be skeptical if they were legitimately possibly reprinting reserve list cards, but no, they were very thorough about it and very open with their disclosure on how they came across it and documented the process very well. So yeah, we're back into Ikoria, and I will say, again, I love the art treatment on this set. They went with this funky comic style. There's all these wild creatures in here, tons of recursion, tons of color. I am amazed that this set is still holding its price like it is. I would expect to see this mature sometime soon. Ooh, wild. Here we got the Jeskai. Flying first strike when it mutates. Target creature with... interesting. There's so much recursion in this set. I'm just surprised by that too. But first pack, a Mythic and a full art Triome. Is that a full art foil? Wow. So you'll see my other video. We opened this full art Triome too, but there she is in all her foily glory. Look at that. This is a gorgeous card. I love that. So off to a pretty hot start right there. A Mythic rare and a foil full art. Pretty good hits to start off the day there. So good stuff. Thanks, Sharky. Picking some cool packs. So as you can see here, let me move some of this so you can actually take a look at what we're doing here. We'll just, you know what? I don't even know why we pulled these out of the box. Those just go live right there, ready to rip, ready to rock. But yeah, we got tokens, commons, uncommons, and a couple of hits. We never want to cover Lily's beautiful face, so we'll just put those right there. But yeah, so far, I mean, honestly, I've been someone who opened those, and if you watch my other video, I'm genuinely curious about the future of destructible tokens. It's just like those brick cards from Amonkhet. Like, is there any value in those? Those, like, detachable brick cards? Now that Amonkhet started to value well, only the future will tell us. Obosh, the Prey Piercer. He's a companion. Your starting deck contains only cards with odd converted mana cost. Oh, I guess this time we're going odd. My other video, we definitely went even. Wow. Any source you control with odd deals double damage, huh? That's actually much better than the other even card we saw. So, interesting there. He's just a regular rare, though. I doubt he holds much long-term high value. We're just going to fly on this one, too, guys. I was thinking about doing 2 boxes, but I'm not sure. Honestly, if I open another box, Bonder's Enclave, draw a card, activate this ability. That's pretty good. Colors and then drawing card. Man, Beast decks, Commander decks. Again, I'm impressed with this product. I think there's quite a bit of quality cards in it for Commander. It's definitely out of standard rotation, I believe, or just about to rotate out this September. I'm pretty sure it's rotated out by now. But a lot of Commander quality stuff, and I mean, this might just be hyperbole, but the conventional wisdom right now is that is the backbone. Oh, there's our girl, Winota. She was just banned. Would have loved to open that a couple months ago, but still, What an absolute awesome creature. I mean, maybe this is when I finally make a Boros commander deck with Winota. Join her forces. She's fantastic. So we're doing pretty good. We've already opened 2 mythics from this set in one box. In the last video, we opened 4, one of which I believe was a foil. So let's see if we do better than that. I remember the old Coalition numbers used to be that mythics were 1 in every 8 packs. I'm not sure how true that is, and I've been opening... Oh, wow, and another Triome. So very happy with that. I'm really excited on these Triomes. Like, that line right there, just that, has me so excited about the future of what those cards are going to look like with a triple land set. And again, as I said in my other video, I think there's a chance we see those printed every few years. They kind of become new versions of wedge lands or things like that. But it's really interesting to tell. Do they move that in the future into a commander product? And when they do, does that become wedge commanders so they're only reprinted 1 at a time in a $40 retail product? This is also a great card. Man, this is a duplicate too. We opened that Zerda before. And she's a rare, so she'll go over here. And another foil rare. Wow. So 2 foil rares so far. Death's Oasis again. Yeah, interesting. We're kind of off to the races so far in this pack. Is this our Ikoria God box? Is this really just like the big hit this time? We'll see. We're just gonna fly through these commons and uncommons. Again, I love that evolving wilds art in this set. It's gorgeous. Another one of these crystals. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, draw a card. Whirlwind of Thought. You know, it's interesting too because that new Jaya Ballard is so prowess oriented. Was prowess a thing in Standard over the last year? Will prowess ever be a thing? Is this a card for Commander? I'm not sure. Sound off in the comments, but I mean, quite honestly, Ikoria seems to have some great cards in it. Just some all-around, like, very viable, broad, playable, solid power level cards. Yeah, more of those full art guys. They look great. Seen a lot of duplicates. That Necropanther, love him. Ruinous Ultimatum. Boy, we're seeing a lot. For a 274 card set, I've seen so many duplicates between this and my other video. You know, we're kind of opening a lot of the same cards we opened before. The only card in the rare slot we didn't see in our last box would be Vadrock, Winota, and Whirlwind of Thought. So, interesting to see that many duplicates popping up. We got a foil in here, but it looks like a common. An Aegis Turtle. He's an Aegis. He's not ageist. He enables all age. Ooh, here we go. Boy, in our last box, we opened the alt art, extended art Narset. And in this one, we got Luca, the Copper Coat Outcast. He's pretty cool. 5 mana for a 5 power planeswalker. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. Creature cards exile this way. You can cast it from exile as long as you control Luca. That seems great to pump him to 6 right when you drop him. For -2, exile target creature you control, then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card with a higher converted mana cost. So almost like a Birthing Pod-esque level ability. Put that card on the battlefield. Wow. So that's wild because you could take a creature with an ETB, exile it, bring in a higher powered creature right out of the deck, like basically a cascade effect, and then you can still cast... Oh, creature cards exiled this way gain that. So when you exile it with his -2, it's not castable again. And then -7, each creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. Wow, that's almost commander level board sweep. I wasn't playing much during the 2020 era, but Luca must have been a thing. I mean, that seems great for a red planeswalker. Wow, and we're at 2 mythics on the set. This might be a much, much, much better box opening than the one we had before. So I'm surprised at that because it was so good. I actually was like, I'm going to open some more packs of this set because I hadn't before and I was very curious and I had a blast opening it. It just, you know, it's one of those things. Some Magic sets I open, I look through, I'm like, this is cool. I genuinely think I can appreciate just something about every product. Man, Bastion of Remembrance. There we go. Titan's Nest. I don't know this card. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard. Exile a card from your graveyard, add colorless, a single colorless. Spend this mana only to cast a colored spell without X in its mana cost. Huh. That's interesting. I mean, it does fill your yard and generate mana. I mean, stuff from Mimeoplasm and stuff, is that a commander card? What's interesting is to see cards here that seem to fit so many popular current archetypes. But when you go and look at the current market prices, like, what am I missing, guys? Why are the prices on Ikoria as low as they are? For the boxes, for the singles, like, you know, you can pick this up for about $125 a box if you're shopping smart. And again, Japanese boxes are covering the market now for $100, and this is mostly before shipping and tax. There we go. Angry Uncle. He's about to tell you about, you know, we got Wilfred Brimley here up in the tower. He's about to tell you about Quaker Oats and diabetes medication. But again, what is that? 1, 2, 3 mythics, and we're 3 packs in. Or not 3 packs, I'm sorry. We're probably about 8 packs in, 9 packs in. That's a mythic every 3 packs. I doubt we'll keep that up. I might have just hit a weird spot. We're not seeing the crazy duplicates like we saw before, but I wonder if there was some alternate coalition in the set. Maybe that's why. Maybe 274 isn't as big of a set as I thought it was, and I'm just not really thinking about the actual odds. But there we go. Another full art rare this time. Cub Warden, mono white, another cat. Man, for a cat, for the Big Cats channel, this being a cat heavy set, it's great. Mutate, lifelink. Whenever it mutates, create 2 1/1 white cat tokens with lifelink. That's not bad. That's not bad, especially with that green white cat commander. Man, we've opened some interesting stuff. We'll have to do, this one will probably be a much quicker video. Let's see if we can get it done in under 30, but I'll do a quick rare recap because it seems like our pulls have been pretty strong. I mean, again, I'm thirsty for triumphs personally. Want to open as many of those as I can. Mythos of Nethroi. Destroy target non-land permanent if it's a creature, or if green or white was spent to cast that spell. Oh, if green or white was spent to cast this. Interesting. So it'll hit a creature or anything if you just spend the full wedge. That's a really interesting piece of removal. I wonder if that gets played at all, or if it's just too slow since it costs 3. It is instant speed. Destroying target non-land permanent, again, especially for commander. Like, I know it's even been a discussion that, like, you know, we've got our buddy, what's his name? Miracle, the god from Commander Legends 2 Baldur's Gate right now. Just move these up a little bit. I know I committed the cardinal sin. I covered Lily's face. Our luck is going to get a lot worse from here on out. But I just wonder, like, are we going to see these cards, like, mature well at all? It seems like there's a lot of commander potential in these. And commander seems to be the pricing backbone of a lot of the game's gain right now. Unpredictable Cyclone. If a cycling ability or another non-land card will cause you to draw a card, instead exile cards from the top of your library until the exile card that shows a card type with the cycled card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then put the exile cards. Yeah, like, this seems great. Those, like, Nest Warden decks and some of the new, I mean, I know cycling has actually even become a commander archetype in this set. So kind of fascinated that we're seeing so many things that strike me as, like, play right into some contemporary commander decks that are popular archetypes or fit into popular wedges and archetypes. But again, this set pricing wise seems really quiet right now, and I don't understand, other than it's sort of in the, like, nothing hit Modern or Pioneer, and we're sort of in a hangover price wise. And here we go, a big cat beast. More cats for the big cat. It's a companion. Each creature card in your starting deck is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast card. And it's got vigilance. Each other creature you control, it's a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast, gets +1/+1 and has vigilance. Okay, that's not too bad at all. That's just fine. A foily? And another lifeline, and we'll throw that over there with the true bowl. You know, I've got another video coming up here really soon. Take a look in the channel. Just about, like, evaluating cards at face level. I mean, once you start getting into box openings and buying boxes and boxes and boxes of cards, I think the whole question on how you sort cards becomes interesting. Ooh, another Genesis Ultimatum. Hot stuff. We're getting some good pulls, guys. I love this card. Like, again, I think you can get near Genesis Wave value out of that card. It really has to do with deck composition and your ability to sort and filter and loot, but these days, there's a lot of great ways to do that. So I'm really interested to see what that card does long term, because that seems like a playable card. I know being that color centric and in a wedge really limits it, but man, see another mythic. Snapdax, Apex of the Hunt. Huh, seems okay. Boy, it seems even with this color, in my opinion, needing help and how aggro these cards are, even this ability, okay, 4 damage. Its ultimatum only does direct damage. Like, none of that's too flashy, you know? None of that's, I mean, 4 damage for 4 is fine in 20 life, but it's not grade A removal. It's not the biggest swing in the world. And yeah, I just wonder about those types of cards. Is it whenever it enters the battlefield or mutates? No, just on mutation. If it was enter the battlefield and mutate, maybe it'd be just way, way, way too strong, but you know, that's me. I'm the type of guy who's like, I need it to be really strong to even be a card we consider. It just got so much trauma. Oh, there's our turtle. We're almost to a play set of our wandering turtle, especially with, you'll see my last video, we got a Godzilla Box Topper. Doubled up on our life land there with a foily. But Idaro, not much to say about him. He's okay. Stoked on my last box topper. We got Shin Godzilla, which is an alternate version of him. What I'm interested to see in the box topper too, I've just been too busy lately. I did not get a chance to go look. Are all the Godzilla box topper foil? Or did we really luck out? Kogla, the Titan Ape. It's basically King Kong here we got. 6/6 or 6 mana for a 7/6. When he enters the battlefield, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Okay. Whenever it attacks, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay, so it's got some Uktabi orangutan baked in there. Return target human you control to its owner's hand. It gains indestructible. Oh wow, so if he scoops him up and climbs on top of the castle there, he is indestructible. That's not bad at all. Interesting set too, where they kind of mix the tribes. There's a lot of this sort of like, this guy's a creature, he's a human, but he has non-human related, you know, cross functionality. I think that's really interesting. We'll see what the future holds. Another Mythros of Nethroi. So we're back on our duplicates. Not as bad as we were in our first box, because I'd say we're about halfway through our opening here, which I'll try to speed it up a little bit. This one under 35 minutes if we can. We had a lot of fun last time talking to our buddy the Shark. He's pretty sedate today. They mostly hunt at night, and we're filming this one in the afternoon on the weekend. He's full of bagels. He hit the tennis court this morning. You know, he's taking a break. Triome. We have not opened that Jeskai Triome yet, but I bet that's pretty good. Those colors are popular. Love opening those Triomes, especially now that we've seen the allied colored ones printed in, oh gosh, Streets of New Capenna. I'm interested to see, like, do those effectively take the place of them not reprinting shock lands and fetch lands in standard level product, and that becomes the level? I mean, there's a couple dependencies there. How much do they reprint those lands that have multiple land types on them? How much do we see sets about like land matters? And how much do we see stuff that that allows cycling in the set? A Labyrinth Raptor. He's a nightmare dinosaur. Whenever a creature you control with menace becomes blocked, defending player sacrifices a creature blocking it. Boy, that's incredibly conditional. I mean, creatures with menace are kind of trying not to get blocked by the virtue of having menace. I don't know how I feel about that. He's a 2/2 menace for 2 that pumps all creatures. He's got menace breathing, basically. But it seems more like probably a limited guy. That guy does seem like probably a decent card in limited. Not quite a bomb with 2 power, but... Ooh, Song of Creation. This card's awesome. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever you cast a spell, draw 2 cards, and at the beginning of your end step, discard your hand. This card's awesome, right? Like, that's just the type of magic we love to see. Yeah, double lander with a foily. That's just fine. Another Whirlwind of Thoughts. See, that's our second duplicate in the rare slot. I'm gonna have to go look into this. Is this common? Am I just so out of touch from opening a regular sized block and 36 packs and getting the normal distribution where you should expect some duplicate rares? Because I just don't remember that from my history of Magic. So that's wild to me. Oh, Gigantha the Wellspring. That's a commander card. Or I guess, I don't know that that's a commander card. I don't even know how you would play that in commander. Also, here's something else I noticed, guys. Maybe it's because they're a companion, but this little, like, sparkle at the top of their legend frame, I think that's gorgeous. They should do this much more often. And like I said, oh, okay. So, sorry, Gigantha, we're going to get back to you. Luris, he's the bomb. And in foil, ooh, man, with a foil Luris and a foil Winota, I will say, when you watch this video, no, I did open this box around that time. I am late to the party, guys. I am very late to the party because I believe he's been banned in quite a few things too, but hot stuff there. We're getting a pretty good box opening. Let's see, do we crack a few more Triomes in here? Triomes we're looking for, maybe a few more Mythics. Let's see what the... But I think that's our third foil rare in this box, so foil rich. No list slot. Lord Dracus, man, that card is awesome. That's almost like anime-esque. Inspired Ultimatum. There we go. Another Ultimatum. Yeah, but I don't think that's very good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Drawing 5 cards is great. The rest of it's just kind of like, okay. I mean, you're basically playing that card to draw 5 cards. Foil. Neutralize. That's not bad. You know, it's basically cancel the cycling. It's not bad. I don't know if it gets played, but I don't know if cancel gets played anywhere. Does it? Does it? Is cancel relevant? I doubt it. Ooh, I bent that token there. Luckily we didn't bend an actual card we care about. And yeah. We'll go through some more stuff here. Flying through. Another Luris. Okay. Man, I am late to the party. I don't know if Luris is still holding any value. I feel like he was acquired, and I remember facing him a ton on Arena. I think he's banned now. I don't know if you can play him in Modern, and I don't know if you can play him in Pioneer. That Rogue deck played him, you know, as a sideboard option, but I know Yorian's still hanging in there, so we'll take a look here. You know, I've been doing quite a few box openings, and I need to get back to just doing some like finance stuff and looking at what I want to keep, what I want to sell, and how to kind of evaluate that for my collection. So yeah, we will see. Necropanther, which we've seen only in the extended art. He looks yucky. He's kind of bristly there. I gotta learn about the lore of this set. Mori, the Collector, a legendary ooze. Each non-land card in your starting deck shares a card type. Whoa, that's hard. Okay, so that's not I don't even know if that's playable, man. That's really difficult. Like you can have lands and then one other card type. I guess you can have enchantment creatures. Maybe he goes in that Miracle deck like we were talking about. As he enters the battlefield, choose a card type. Spells of the chosen card type cost 1 less. Man, is that worth it? Is that worth it to get your whole deck to cost 1 less to have your whole deck effectively be like... I mean, I guess you would choose creature unless you're playing a creatureless deck, because he can't really be... What are the... You know, can he be your companion in command? I'm confused. I'm confused. I know, you know, that's one thing I'll say too. Companion, interestingly enough, is one of those abilities that day one was issued errata. It doesn't work as printed. Yorian. Okay, so we're opening a box though with like some of the marquee cards from this set. 2 Luris and a Yorian. This guy, I mean, this guy you see everywhere. If you're playing any sort of competitive Magic right now, this guy is a card. Your starting deck contains at least 20 more than the minimum deck size. Flying. I mean, this guy's all over Modern right now. or Pioneer. I'm not even sure. He's all over stuff. Go pull up MTG Goldfish. I'll give them a shout out. That's where I usually go to check deck lists on the metagame. Yorian Sky Nomad. He's all over it right now. And I know I've seen a ton of him in playing on Arena over the last year. So flying through it. Pretty stoked. Again though, I mean, I'm getting that rush. Dirge Bat. Wow. So I think I've opened every version of vanilla, a foil, and then now we got the alt art Dirge Bat. Not too excited on him, but you know, it's cool. I mean, great art. I like these cards, but yeah, what's up with Ikoria? Like, is this set underappreciated? Am I missing something? Is it just this set is actually one that's particularly around things I like? And so I'm feeling stoked when I open it. Because I'll be honest, guys, like I open boxes of other sets. You've seen them on my channel. I usually don't get this like inspired. I'm usually just kind of like, whatever. Gem Razor. I think this guy's seen some play. I mean, a 4/4 trample reach that doesn't affect and you can mutate them onto, say, the token that your Lovestruck Beast or your Innkeeper is. That's not bad, right? Like, that's relevant. I know he's no questing beast, but he's not bad. It seems playable in the mono green aggro. So, yeah. Am I just missing the picture, guys? What am I not understanding about Ikoria? The cards are fun and cool. The prices are low. And that the box I've opened have had good stuff. Search your library for 3 monocolored cards with different names and exile them. An opponent chooses one of those cards, shuffle that card into your library. You may cast the other. I mean, again, like, look at this. This is a Sultai Factor fiction that you could really rig to potentially have a combo. I mean, what, do you go grab, like, Tooth and Nail, and then, I don't know, Recurring Nightmare. Recurring Nightmare might be banned in Commander, but, you know, I mean, you could go get 3 bangers, especially these colors in Commander, and then you're going to just rip 2 of them after you play this, and then the other one goes back in the library. If one's a tutor, they have to cancel the tutor and give you the 2 cards they want. If they put the other card back and you really wanted it, it could be a tutor. Like, you get it, right? Am I missing that? Okay, let's say hypothetically you have a 2-card combo and a tutor. And those are the 3 cards you go get. You go get a green card, a blue card, and a tutor. Well, let's go say you get 2 cards at a tutor. I'm not exactly sure how the math would work, right? Because I guess there's Worldly, Tutor, and Misty. But otherwise, black can be your tutor slot. So if I get 3 of those, my opponent picks 1. So let's say I need A, B, and I have a tutor. And A and B are like a game-ending combo. If I get A and a tutor, the tutor will go get me B. If I get A and B, the tutor just goes back in my library. And if I get B and a tutor, the tutor goes and gets me A. So hypothetically, I end up with the 2-card combo I want if the 3rd card's a tutor, correct? Okay, that seems like basically search your library for 2 monocolored cards in Commander that are different and cast them. If I'm understanding that correctly. Feel free. Another shark! Oh my gosh, Card Shark. Hey, buddy. I know you're there with your scissors. He looks pretty vicious today, too. Look at him holding his scissors. He's got his nest. He's camped. But another shark. When Voracious Great Shark enters battlefield, counter target artifact or creature spell for 5. Flash. Boy, he is a big yucky shark, and I'm not even sure what that is on his little chin there. That might be an unnamed piece of his anatomy. Ikoria, what's in the drinking water, y'all? Some weird stuff going on. All right, we're going to rip through these last 2. We're not doing too bad on time. But yeah, all in all, again, stoked on Ikoria. I've even seen some of this cards, like Blitz Leech. I think this guy's in like some budget modern decks I've seen. So again, what am I missing about Ikoria? Was it just overbought and then the market crashed? Oh, yuck, duplicates of him, but whatever, we'll deal with it. And then the big 2020 crash happened and everyone just got sour and that's why it's like sitting there? Because I don't understand. Like this set... Okay, I get it. It's not Throne of Eldraine, but it's not miles away. And then that just leads me to thinking about, like, current product. Like, Streets of New Capenna. There seem to be great cards in there. Chittering Harvester. How is that not a squirrel? It has chittering in the name. Another Savai Trio. Man, I've 2 boxes. I've opened 3 of these. 2 of which are the extended art, 1 foil. So That's going to be my Triumph of choice. I think the gods are telling me time to build a bad Mardu commander deck. So, and I actually don't currently play a commander deck that has white in it at all, which will probably change. If you're checking out some of the stuff in Commander Legends 2, Baldur's Gate, some of those cards, that Gnome, that Archivist, white's got it. Mentor the Meek being uncommon now. This guy, who's terrible, in my opinion. So, kind of a whiff to end on. But as we go to wrap it up, guys, let's just do a quick recap on our rare slot here. Let me get around here so I can do this without completely damaging them all, because I'm curious to see what we really got. Because I think we got fewer ultimatums and triumphs. My last box I opened 4. Kind of a whiff. Cool card. I don't think that's worth anything, but we'll tag it as a maybe. I don't think Dirgebat's doing anything. I don't know about this guy. But yeah, Luris, Gigantha, is that a card? Another ultimatum, a foil Luris. This guy seems terrible. Another Triumph. I'm not sure if that removal means anything to anyone. Another ultimatum. That might be a card. That might be a card. There's our rare. We'll fly through here too. How many mythics did we get? Rare, rare, rare. Okay, none of these are mythics. Cool. So 1 mythic, 2 mythics, 3 mythics, 4 mythics. So pretty good. 5 actually. 5. So we did pretty high on our mythic set. We got 1, 2, 3 foil rares in 1 box. Also, that's pretty high. So yeah, as you can see, guys, I'm confused as to why it seems like Ikoria is moving very sluggishly when it's done very, very, very well for us. Because, you know, if you want to look at hits, we'll make an ultimatum stack. We'll make a stack of like somewhat relevant companions. We'll make a stack for triumphs. Somewhat relevant companions. I'm not even sure if that's a thing, but we'll find out. But yeah, I'm just not sure what to think about this set, guys. It seems like it's way underperforming its value. As you can see, there are Song of Creation. I mean, there are cards, Yorion. Like, it seems like there's a bunch of cards in this set that actually matter, you know? There's Luca, Copper Code Outcast. You can't even see him. So, yeah, I'm really not sure what to think. I mean, again, we're ripping through 4 different ultimatums in that set. Some more triumphs there. 4 triumphs. We got our girl, Winota. How is Ikoria doing so poorly? Let me know in the comments. And before we wrap it up, time to go to the box topper, y'all. Hopefully, gotta remember to do this to where I don't show the card face, because I don't want to spoil it. It's very fun to reveal these. Here we go. So, we got Shin Godzilla last time, Yorion, that big turtle, and I'm also curious to know, are these all foils? But, time for the big reveal. Boom! Dorat, the perfect pet. Oh, an uncommon. So we kind of whiffed on this one. Flying Haste, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on him. On Sprite Dragon, Dorat, the perfect pet. That's just weird. Well, anyhow, guys, thanks for joining me again for another box opening. My buddy Sharks here, he's good. He's got the scissors. He might hurt you, so watch out. And yeah, keep tuning into the channel. I'll keep making content. You know, we've got dozens of people interested, and you can be one of the first 2 or 3 dozen who care about this stuff. Anyways, have a great weekend. Go enjoy some Magic. Go look at Ikoria. I don't understand why this set is as cheap as it is, with the quality of cards, the cool theme, the Godzilla Box Toppers, like triple labeled lands, ultimatums. Like, why is this set so cheap? Let me know, or don't. Just go buy some, and then we'll all find out in a few years when people realize what this set should be worth. Otherwise, have some fun, guys. Peace.